I'm here with expert, my good friend, Kaya Redford. I was about to call you Dr. Kaya Redford for a second. It just felt like it just about to jump out of me.
Yes.
We're here with Mr. Kaya Redford on the ones and twos. Okay, so we're getting ready to go straight back into taking action.
Yes.
Okay, so let's get back into the meat of things. Make sure y'all got your papers out, and we are back.
Okay, so taking action. We hear about the law of attraction.
Right?
And, what is the last 6 letters of the word attraction?
Action.
Action. You cannot attract anything without taking
action.
I find most people action, either they don't take.
Right.
Or they talk about taking it, but they never do it. How many of you know people, be honest, how many of you know people where action is a concept in the mind? They even talk about it, but it never goes from here to here to here. It's never something that is actually done.
Isn't that a word for that?
Inaction.
Procrastination?
Procrastination, yes.
Also.
Absolutely. So what we want to do is you want to take action. So what is the action steps that I can take that can get me towards my goal?
Okay, so yes, what are they? I'm curious to know because everyone has a goal.
Yes.
And everybody wants to get there, but a lot of folks really don't know how. And if they do know how, they don't realize or have the push sometimes. So
right.
how do we take action?
Well, you have your goal. You got to break your goal down. So once you have a goal and you've broken it down into benchmarks,
right,
you have to take actions. Most people spend time doing non-income, wasting time, productivity. So what are you doing? Are the things that you're doing, are they income producing or are they time wasters? What is the priority of the things they're doing?
Right. Priorities are very important.
Yes.
Right. So, okay, so when people, what are they doing? So if I don't know my priorities, okay, well, I feel like I'm doing what I'm supposed to because a lot of people don't really know when they're in the wrong. Some people were not raised around that type of motivation or that type of go-get-itness. All they saw was, maybe welfare or complacentness. All they saw, in their imprint stage or in their modeling stage, they saw, things that were not becoming of this next level of thinking. So if I don't know how to take this action, how would you lead me into those steps in actually moving towards my goal?
What's the very first thing that you can do towards your goal?
Okay, that's one.
That's it. So what's the very first thing you can do towards your goal? Go and do it.
Okay.
And what's the next thing? It really is about taking steps. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with the first step.
That's right.
So really it's about getting up and moving. We do find a lot of people are procrastinating. You know what you need to do, and yet you don't necessarily do what you know. So it's interesting. In real estate, I was working with a gentleman, and he was a bottom producer.
Okay.
And then I asked him, okay, well, he had all the excuses, all the reasons why he wasn't taking action, or not why he wasn't taking action, or why he was not successful.
Right.
And then I asked him, I said, well, who's the top producer? And then he mentioned the name of the top producer, and I said, what is he or she doing? And it was a he, and he said he gets up in the morning, he makes 100 calls by noon. He's on the go, he's doing this, he's doing that. And he basically related to me all these things that this person is doing that makes him successful. And what I noticed, the model of taking action was right in front of him.
That is, most of the time it is.
Model of taking action is right in front of you. So who do you know that is successful in your business, that is doing certain actions? Observe them, because what we do is we model excellence.
Right.
You find someone doing it, and you take action. But here's the thing. It means getting up.
Yes.
Picking up the phone. Getting out of the house. Making the phone call. Setting the appointment. Seeing the outcome. So some people don't have a specific outcome before they go to a meeting, so they don't even know what is the action to come out of the meeting.
Right.
So seeing the outcome of what you want out of each action and making sure that you do it.
Right.
So these are different things. So what is taking action to you?
Good point.
What action step will get you one step closer to your goal? When is now the time for you to take the first action of getting you towards your goal?
Right. Why not now?
Why not now? It is now. Now is the time.
That's all you have. That's the only thing that exists.
So the main concept is people have it up here in the head, but they're not doing it. What I'm saying is do what you know.
Do what you know.
Not just know it. Do it.
Do it. So do it. Now we do it. Now we say, okay, I think I know what I want to do. However, but I'm not really for sure. So you're saying if a person's not even for sure, they should at least still start going after it. Like still start going after. What if I don't know? I've met a woman that's 55 years old and still haven't realized what her purpose is. But, she's been very successful. She married a successful husband. Right. She has kids that are doing what they got to do. But as far as in her purpose, now that everybody's out the house, she's still alive. What is my purpose? So if a person doesn't know how would you, is there any way that you could help lift? Because I guess we know what we really are here to do, but all the clutter can get in the way. Right. So how do we get rid of some of the clutter for that woman or those people in that category that says, I've lived this long life. Is there something else? There's got to be something else. Right.
So what you touched on actually goes to the beginning, which was knowing your outcome. So if the person doesn't even know their outcome, if they don't know what their purpose is, we covered that. We gave you tools for knowing your purpose. Right. When you get to taking action, it's more about taking action and getting rid of or removing the blocks to taking action. Procrastination is something that people stay in. Wasting time. Social media. A lot of people make excuses of how they're benefiting with playing on Facebook. We call Facebook crackbook.
Wow.
Okay? Because people are addicted to sitting on that stuff, sitting on emails and not doing anything. What I suggest you do is get up and move and go. And what's the first step that's moving you in the momentum of your goal. Yeah, what the first step is, so just get up and do it.